Hi everyone, welcome to Mbuzz Digital, welcome to our channel, and welcome to Business Bites, Business Growth Insights. So tonight I'm going to be live with you and I'm going to share with you how to beat the recession and how to grow your business in this current economic situation. As you know, generally I do my podcast over lunch, but because of a techno glitch, that was not possible. So I'm live with you tonight. And as they say, in everything that happened, there is something always good in it. I was able to be joined, and I'll be joined tonight by Shaima. Shaima, who is the founder of Women in Business. Some of you know her, very popular Facebook group supporting women in business, women entrepreneurs. And she'll be live with me and she'll be asking me some questions about business growth, about some challenges, and about how can we beat this recession and grow our business in this economic situation. So I'd like to invite Shaima to be with us. Hi, Shaima. It's a pleasure to have you on board.
Hi, Jamil. The pleasure is definitely shared. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for inviting me.
First of all, congratulations for the rapid growth and the expansion of women in business and for the great work that you guys are doing over there.
Yeah, I'm also impressed. That's all because of all the women wanting to support each other. Well, thank you for encouragement. Yeah, I'm also very impressed with them.
It's a great work that you guys are doing there, supporting women entrepreneurs and the community sense that exists there. So if there's any lady, women who are in business, and so just go on Facebook after you watch our show here first. So after that, just go on Facebook and it's Women in Business. Just type it Women in Business and you'll find the group. It's a very active group and I like the order, the discipline that is in there. Many groups that I've been part of ends up just becoming like a promo group just for sale and promotions. But this one, from what I've seen from my wife, sister, they're all in this group. It's amazing how you guys have structured it. So very well done on that.
Yes, actually, Jamil, I did not want it to be just like another promotional platform because the aim behind is personal and business growth, and there's so many things to do for business and personal growth than just promoting like coldly your products and just put a post there. That's why this organization, to lead towards the bigger end.
Oh, that's great. So let me just say to our viewers here, what happened is, as you guys must have heard, or if you follow me, that I've launched a Beat Recession Business Growth Challenge. That is starting next, so Monday, the 22nd of June. So Shaima heard about the Business Growth Challenge I'm launching, and she asked me, "What is this all about?" So what happened is, to cut it short, we decided, okay, let's just make the video of tonight just about that, and she'll be asking me questions, and I'll be sharing you insights. Whether you join our Business Growth Challenge, which is a free 5-day challenge, which I'll encourage all of you who are in business to join. Even if you don't join, just listening to this podcast, this show tonight will give you loads of insights. And if you're listening to us live here on YouTube and our channel Mbuzz Digital, so just leave a comment below and just say hi, or if you have any question, just put it below. So Shaima, the floor is yours. I know you have some questions for me, so the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jamil. Jamil, first of all, why this 5-day challenge?
Well, thank you very much. You just jump in the deep end directly. That's great. Sharma, to be honest with you, in this current economic situation that we are in, I have seen a level of, I'll use the word, depression. I don't mean depression in terms of mentally sick and all, but depression in terms of there's a lack of action. We are not move. I see a lot of business taking more time to complain and to moan about why things are not working, what is not working, how this should happen, how that should happen, how I should do this and I should do that, but they do nothing. What we fail to realize that this is not the first nor the last recession that the world will know. Let that be clear. This is not the first nor the last recession that the world will know. The world has known a lot of recession in the past, and this one is just another one. So, in this situation, if we slack right now, if we don't take the action, if we don't reinvent our business, if we don't continue, uh, sometime when I say business growth, people think, "Wow, that's far. I'm struggling to keep my numbers." Okay, if you're struggling to keep your numbers, if you don't fight right now to keep those numbers, then what will happen afterwards? Things will just get harder for you. So, this business growth challenge is for business owners, entrepreneurs to realize that there are opportunities in any market that you're in. DHL, Disney, even Alibaba, and all the big names that you know, most of the big names that you know today grew or were started in a economic depression. So don't be depressed about this economic situation that you're in. It is the time for action, and it's time to learn from what happened before and to apply it and to get result for yourself.
Okay, so Jamil, this is a type of your initiative to beat this recession, right? Instead of just moaning and saying our numbers are no longer the same, it's just a recession, we can't do anything about it, we keep complaining. So you took the initiative of this challenge to help the business owners, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is what this is like my contribution to the business world.
That's great. But what is the challenge about Jamil?
Um, okay, so the challenge is over 5 days. We'll go over a series of 5 steps
Yeah.
from research. If do you want me to give you background of how we came to this challenge and what's the process behind?
Of course, why not?
Okay, so when I've analyzed previous recessions that happened in the past, so if any one of you is remembers the recession, maybe the 2001 or even before that, there's a pattern, there's a formula, there is how to say that, a common practice of how people got out of it or how they grew from the recession. So what I have done is I have studied what they have done before, sort of simplified it, and I'm presenting a 5 step process that can ease it, that can make it easy for you to put it in practice. So it's not about, I'm not going to bore you with a lot of theory, but it's just 5 steps that we'll go over each day, and you have the theory, what it is all about, and how to put it in practice. So every day you build on that momentum and grow your business.
Wow, that's nice. So this is what led you to break it down into those 5 steps, right? So you really took from research from what happened before and all that already tried and tested methods, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what did it lead to? What were those steps?
So what I found out was that there was 5 steps involved.
Yes.
Um, s- it's applicable in any business situation, but especially when you're in a recession, especially when the market is bad, when the market is not very merciful towards you, when the market is not really that friendly. So in this situation, there's 5 steps to take, and by following those 5 steps, you would be able to start the process of beating the recession. So, for those of you who are listening to us live, if you want, if you have any question, just type your question. If you have any comment, if you have any aha moment, if you have anything that you say, wow, I didn't know that, or I want to put that in practice, just put it in the comments below. So, the 5 steps, let me give you a quick overview of what they are. The number one is the mindset. That's the number one step. You have whatever growth you want it to happen outside, the growth will need to start here. So
Mhm.
we start from here on day one, or that's the step one. We talk about the mindset, because the mindset that got you here is not the mindset. So from 0 to 10 is probably not the mindset that will take you from 10 to 100. It's not the same. It's the new normal. So you have to adapt not just your surrounding, but your inside as well. So that's the number one. Number two is you need to choose your battles wisely. It's about choosing your battle. I know it's a war analogy, but the COVID situation, everybody is talking about this invisible enemy, and it's a war. But in your business as well, you need to choose your battle wisely.
It is a
I just Yes, indeed. I just give you a simple example. In this situation, I was just reading about that very recently. There is a restaurant, and what that restaurant did, that restaurant owner, where everybody, as you know, eating out and all of that has gone down. Instead of what others were doing, they were just expanding their menu and going crazy on delivery. So there was like Indian restaurant, they were trying to do steaks, they were trying to do burger and chips, they were trying to do pizzas, they are trying, and this is what's happening right now. They are like just expanding the menu and say, whatever the client want, we'll give them everything just to get business. What that guy did, he actually decreased his menu.
well.
He had around 40 or 50 items on his menu. He brought all of that down to 10. Only 10 items on the menu. Now, this is counterproductive. This is counterintuitive, rather. But why did he do that? Actually, what he said was, when everybody now will be trying deliveries, what I want to do, I want to have the best for my client to taste. I just don't want to give them what they want, but I want to give them the best. Once they have the best, they'll come back to me. They would know, if I want to eat this, this is the place to go. I don't want to be the everything for everyone, but I want to be the one that you taste and never forgets about it. So he chose his battle wisely. And by doing so, he was able to communicate it better. He didn't lose money on advertising because he had very targeted advertising that he could do. And guess what? His business was growing when everyone around him in the same neighborhood, all food outlet, their business was going down. His business went up. So that's step two about choosing your battle wisely.
That's very interesting. Huh? We tend to do the complete contrary. If we follow just our gut, yeah, let's do everything we can to please everyone.
Yeah, and sometimes what happened there is, while pleasing everyone, is you end up pleasing none.
Exactly.
Because if I stay with the restaurant example, the burger is not cooked to perfection, or the curry is not spicy or tasty enough, because you're trying to do everything to everyone and pleasing everyone. So choosing your battle wisely is even more important, because you have much more things to deal with, and you cannot allow yourself to be spread so thin that you can't do justice to everything. So narrow and laser focus on where you need to go and bring results there. So that's what step two is about. Choose your battle wisely.
Mhm.
Yep. You have any
Yeah,
question on that?
it's very clear. Oh, I just
Okay.
hope we don't fall into the trap of going general.
So the next step is has been an eye opener for many who have shared this work, or this program. Where is the grass greener? What's the common answer? Every time we see the grass is greener, we think about the other side, right? That's where the grass is greener.
Hmm.
So step three is exactly about the greener grass.
Okay.
So what is step three about? And that's very interesting. And we're talking in business growth here in this challenge. We're talking for those who have already been in business.
Mhm.
So the greener grass is you go back in time, you go back previously and analyze your business. And you see in my business what has been better for me, where was the grass greener, which group of customers were most profitable for me, what demographic was better for me, that was easier to deal with, that bought more often with me, that was not a headache, that didn't really argue a lot or price discount, always asking for discounts, etc. So what you do is you look at your customer base and have a system where you go through the list and you look for where the grass is greener, with what you already have. Do you know that there's a stats that was there was a research that was done in the US, and what they found out was if you spend the same marketing dollar to a new audience, so to new people, new clients, new customers, compared to if you spend the same marketing dollar to market to people that already knows about you, has already transacted with you, people who have already transacted with you is 3 to 4 times most likely to buy from you compared to a new audience. Not just they are most likely to buy, but they are most likely to buy more often and in bigger quantities because they already know you. So the greener grass step 3 is we go back and see who we want to target and target them. So I just gave you one example of the greener grass was the most profitable customers.
Okay, so in some way, if we put it in another word, we are kind of watering our own grass, right?
Yes. Yes. That's the one sometimes that we forget to water, and we just, because that's the complaining loop that I see around. Many people are complaining and they forget to see, but what do I have? How can I make the most of what I have? And making the most of what I have is step 4, the leverage. How can I leverage existing assets, marketing assets, hidden marketing assets, or other networks that I already have right now? How can I use that? How can I use, or even some technological platforms that I can have? How can I use the HR? So my people that are there that are not really doing a lot because there's not a lot of work going on. So they are not doing a lot right now. How can I rechannel their energy into something that is much more productive?
Jamil, I'm sure you'll agree with me that so many times we think that marketing and promotions incur so many costs, but actually, in fact, it's not that case. You know, we have so many tools that we are ignoring and we are not leveraging. Is it that you're going to talk in the step 4 of the challenge?
Well, probably here, Shaima, you're making reference to digital marketing assets like Facebook pages and all of that, right? If I understood you well.
Yeah, some existing platforms that we ignore, which
Yeah.
could
So
help
so the
use.
leverage, that would be part of it, but it's not limited to just those platforms.
Okay. Okay.
Sometime you would be surprised, Shaima, and that's something that I'll share. I'll be sharing during this 5 days what actually I'm doing myself in my businesses. You would be surprised sometime how much this device works. So
Mm,
just going through the number, because remember, if it's somebody you know, you already have a contact with, just give them a ring.
mm,
Just giving a ring and asking them, are you doing fine? How are you coping with the COVID? What can I do to help you? 3 questions. Wow, that's it. You would be surprised how many of them will come to you and say, yeah, this is how we can work. So if
okay.
that's something that you're not doing in your business right now, so that's my challenge to all of you who are listening to me right now. So tomorrow or whatever the next working day, just phone 5 clients. past clients that you haven't dealt with in last few months. So just give them a ring and ask them how is business and how can you serve them. So whoever is going to do that, just comment below. If you are listening to that on Facebook, just put the comment below and come back and just tell us how that went for you. So this is my challenge to all of those who are listening. Leverage what you already have. And that's the step 4. And that's a powerful step.
I guess so, because so many times we think of only a few things that we are already doing or we cannot do, that we forget what we can actually do with what we have.
For sure. For sure. We tend to ignore them.
Okay. And the step 5, Jamil, what is the step 5 about?
So the step 5 is really bringing all of them together. So on Friday, the last day, what we do is we will look at number 1 to number 4. Now, every day you'll have challenges, and by that last day, you should be having some conversion, some sale, and you are already on track. So number 5 is the momentum. Now that you know what work, you have experience because you have done that for 4 days. Now it's about pushing it and giving it even more boost. It's about boosting that effort and do it even more now. How to scale up, how to do it even more so that this is not just a one trick pony, but that becomes like a norm, that becomes like a culture in your organization that keeps working for you.
Okay, but Jamil, tell me, how will all that go? Is it just we are talking and it's over? How do you intend to proceed with the challenges?
Well, for those of you who are interested in the challenge, so what you can do is there will be a link in the description below. If you don't find a link, just inbox me on Mbuzz Digital on Facebook, or you can inbox Shaima and you can send me the request. Or if they can't find the link, so how it be, just go grab the link, register for it, and every day from Monday you will be receiving an email with the access. You'll get access to today's challenge, the video, and what you need to do. So that you'll get the training and the action item. But one thing I like to make it clear, it'll take time. If you can't dedicate at least an hour a day for your business, please do not join. Please do not join, because this is not going to be for you. Join only if you're serious, you love your business, you want to grow your business, you want to maintain your numbers. If your numbers have been going down, then only I'll encourage you to join. Else, I would say, please do something else with your time, because it's not going to be valuable for you.
But is there any kind of follow up, or is it we just listen to it and whether we do it or not, there's no track of it? Will we have any
Yeah,
access?
that's interesting. Actually, what we do is, together with the videos, you have access to our private Facebook group, and on that group is, you don't have to do it alone. So what's happening here is you can share your experience, what is working, any questions that you have. And generally, I don't announce it, but generally what happens is, in the Facebook group, I would go live one of the days. I'll answer the questions, I'll be sharing what I'm doing, and I'll invite others to join me and share what experience they're having. And what I've found is, the Facebook group, joining there, being active there, is as valuable as the training videos. So training videos, me talking to you, it's my experience, my research that I'll share with you. But in the Facebook group, you're getting to learn from tens of business owners who are around there.
So the motivation definitely will be there when you're sharing your experience and even your failures, what's your strength and weakness around what you're trying to do, right?
It's amazing support that you will get there, and motivation. You know, sometimes when you see, wow, he's getting that result, he's doing that, he's doing that. But if you had some limiting belief, I cannot do that. But by seeing, okay, everybody is doing it, why not me? You know, that
Mhm.
sort of put a social pressure and say, okay, let me try, let me get the result as well.
Mhm. Well, to be honest with you, Jamil, for me, this is already one big step that one can take to grow his business. It's one for me. When I'm listening to you, it's part of the steps that someone can take if he really wants to change the numbers from it going down to bring it up back again. You know, so there's 6 steps first to join this challenge. I mean, challenges like that.
Oh yeah, that's that's
Mhm.
true actually. So I'll invite everyone to join, and it's free challenge. So join, have fun, learn, and grow. But join only if you're serious. I'll stress on this because on the Facebook group, a lot of people will be sharing their failures, their success as well. So only serious people, if only serious people are there, the environment is the best, and this is where everybody benefits.
Exactly. Completely agree with you. Yeah, I'll definitely encourage everyone. I'm sure I'll be joining as well and encourage everyone to join this.
It'll be a pleasure to have you on board and to go through this journey.
Thank you. Anything else that we need to know, you want us to know, either for the challenge or what you want to tell us for growing our business? Anything, any message that you have during this recession? Anything that you want to tell us?
Okay, so as a parting giveaway, so I'll just teach you very quick in 2 minutes a concept that I share in day two and day three.
Mm-hmm.
It's about your business message, right?
Okay.
So in this economic situation, how are you talking to your audience? How are you talking to your clients? You know, when you talk to people, when you're putting ahead, when you're selling your product, there are three ways of selling a product. So that's something that we don't even cover in our selling smarter. That's something even advanced that I'm sharing in this challenge. So there are three ways to craft your message. There's You can make it either the marshmallow style, you can have it as the vitamin style, or you can have the Panadol. Or let's call it painkiller because we're not promoting any brand here. Um, so whenever what happened is in different situation, different markets, sometimes marshmallow works best. Sometimes the vitamin, that's what people would be hooked towards. Sometimes people need painkillers. So what it is, so let me just explain it to you. So when you hear of painkiller, so let's say Panadol, right? How do you feel? Is that something that when you think about it, okay, let me see where I can get the cheaper one?
No.
If you're having a bad headache right now, would you shop around for the cheapest option of Panadol to have, painkillers to have?
Not. Of course not.
You
The
would
near.
just go and get it,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So that's one way of crafting your message. So you're really targeting the pain that the person have. So if
Mm-hmm.
your product can be the painkiller, and generally if you portray your product as the painkiller, then generally people just grab it,
Okay.
right? The vitamin is something that is good to have. It's not that urgent and important to have it, but it's good to have because it will boost your immunity, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's there. The effect will be there long term, but it's more towards it's not the painkiller. The urgency is not that much. Now it's good to have. And on top of that, you have the luxury, the marshmallow, which is there and you feel good instantly, and then the long term effect is different. So that's more the luxury stuff, right? So in this current economic situation, how are you communicating? If you're communicating the marshmallow or the vitamin style, Generally, in this situation, people don't bite it because right now the mood is so low that people are looking for painkillers. So in step 2 and step 3, what we do, we rewrite. We teach you how to rewrite, how to rephrase what you're going to present, how you're going to lead on explaining your product to make it fit more the painkiller and the vitamin, to be in between both of them,
Mm.
to have this mixture and stay away from the luxury and from the, so you don't portray it as a luxury product. It's something that you need right now. So for
So,
example, this beat the recession business growth challenge.
mhm.
If your numbers is down, it's a painkiller for you. It's not like, okay, it will be good. If it was a good economy, some people would say, yeah, it would be good if I could grow my business even more. But when your numbers right now is down, this is not marshmallow anymore. Now this is a panadol. This is the painkiller, because attending those 5 days would put you on the track to get back to your numbers, because
Mm.
we'll be going together and beating the recession. So I'm just giving an example of the marketing or the crafting of my message, how this applies here.
Yes, the people might want the marshmallow, but they need the painkiller. Right?
Yes, yes. And
Awesome.
if you want to sell them the marshmallow, you start with the painkiller, especially in this situation right now. Because I haven't known anyone who goes to buy a BMW and has a very bad headache that day. If you're having a bad headache, you would want the Panadol first, cure your pain, and then you'll go to buy your BMW.
That might be the next day as well.
Yeah, probably. So that's the power of the painkiller.
Wow, this
So
is
that's
something.
one of the advanced topic that we'll share during this 5-day challenge.
Yeah, this is something that probably many have not thought about. You know, we keep selling the marshmallow. So many days we have not eaten the marshmallow, so we are promoting the marshmallow instead of giving the painkiller, right?
Yes, yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
So thank you very much. If you have any question or
That's clear for me. But any question anyone have, just feel free to put it in the comments. Jamil, or you can inbox me or even Jamil, or put it in the comments and we'll try to get back to you. For me, so far, this is clear and this is very exciting. I'm ready to be part of the challenge.
that's great. And I said it would be pleasure. And there are some others, some who are in business who are already up to join the challenge. And I know we'll have a blast. We'll have fun, and it will be serious fun, because we'll have fun and we'll be serious at the same time, and we'll grow together as a community. And this is what we all need. So Shaima, yes.
Just one last question. Do we have any
Okay.
limit? Any limit, or is the number we can share it with anyone we want, even outside the group?
So I think that guy was just running to share it with someone. He just heard it, right?
Okay. Okay.
So no, you actually you can share it actually. The more you have, the more, share it with people who are serious though. Share it with people who are in business who would benefit from it. The more serious people we have, the more we can learn from each other. The more we help each other, the more we grow together. Because then the cake gets bigger and we all get a bigger slice of it. This is the abundance mindset that I have, that is very close to me, and that I value a lot. That the more we come together, when a team, when a group of like-minded individuals, those who are serious, who want to grow, when we come together, amazing things can happen. So share it to a max number of people, and let's beat the recession together.
Thank you, Jamil, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much, Haima, for asking me the question. And one thing led to the other, and now we had this amazing. For me, it was a great show. I don't know how you felt today, um,
Very
but
good.
thank you. Thank you for coming live with me, and let's hope that those who are listening to this, share this session, this YouTube channel or video that you're listening with those who are in business, and look for the link in the description below and join the channel and then join the live challenge, and I'll see you in the challenge. Thank you. And until the next episode of Business Bites, have fun, have serious fun, continue to grow your business, and add value to the world. Thank you, and see you next week. Bye bye.